Hi everybody, in this video I'm gonna show you how to submit and get a response for a captcha task from BestCaptchaSolver.com. So let's go to BestCaptchaSolver.com and we are already logged in. Now if we check the API and the tasks over here, you will see an entire article about the tasks and how they work. Now I'm gonna go through the details briefly. So the task is something completely different from a regular captcha. It's something that the user can define as a template. So the template is like a list of actions that will be executed on the worker's machine, and this is the list of actions like autocomplete field value with text, wait for text to appear in DOM, and a bunch of others. And to create a template in the first place, you can go to your accounts page, and right here you will see captcha tasks, and on this page you will first see your own templates that you added, and you have the ability to add a new template. You can load an example, and here's an example template. So it has a name, description for customers, description for workers, variables, and the actions. And basically you can add actions like this and create your mini app, so to speak. Here for your own templates, you will see them over here, and you can load them as well so that you already have it in the form. Now keep in mind, to add a template you can set it as public or private, and when you actually save it, it's gonna be verified by our team to see if it's a valid template and it's not anything illegal or whatnot, and then you will be able to use it after it was verified. Also for the template, you can add a list of domains of interest like this, and what this does is when the task is completed, the user will get back the session of the worker for the domain on which the task was executed. So he will get the cookies, local storage, and fingerprint. And he can also define here domains of interest, which are extra domains basically for which is gonna grab the cookies. And that's useful in some cases, actually very useful in some cases. The other thing is, here you can see all the public templates as well. So you can see if it has a thumbs up, you will see this message added by administrator, so that's a template added by us. But you can also add templates that are public and other users will use them, and you will get a commission from what they spend with the service. Now this is about adding and handling the templates. Now when it comes to actually using the templates, this is what we are gonna do. We are gonna use this template as a test, which is BestCaptchaSolver.com search and play video. So what it does, it has three variables: keyword, link selector, and video playtime. And what it does, it finds the element with this CSS selector, and it types a value into that field, which is not a permanent value but a variable. And here we can select which variable it is. After it typed the keyword, it will click the search button, then it will wait for 3 seconds, then it will click on a selector that is defined as a variable which will be sent to the API. So this link selector, it's actually sent to the API when we submit a captcha. We will see in a few, when we submit a task. And then we have a delay of video playtime, which is also a variable over here. Now this is the template that we're gonna use. You can also change the order, the position of the actions easily. And I'm not gonna save this template, but we are gonna make use of it. So we know it's called, this is the name of it, because it's important to know the name, because we are gonna use the name when we submit a task. So let's get to it. First, you wanna go to github.com BestCaptchaSolver, and then here in the repositories you get BestCaptchaSolver Python library. You can download it as a zip, I already have here. And you can also use this one, which is very useful to use with the cookies. Now let's submit a task. So I have the Python library over here, but I also have this extra file in it called task-bitchute. I'm gonna load it over here. All right. So what the code is all about over here, first we have the access token, which you can get from your accounts page over here. And then we submit a task, and the task we submit has this following information. First, it has a template name, which is the name I was mentioning previously, a page URL, so on what URL the task will start executing, and variables. It has keyword, link selector, and video playtime. Let's put the video playtime 3, that's 3 seconds. So we have the keyword flat earth, we have the link selector. This is a valid CSS selector, which is actually finding a specific video, and it's also clicking on it. So that's why, for what this variable is used, it's locating the element and also clicking it. So that's with the variables, and we are also gonna specify a user agent, because if we don't, a random user agent will be used, and maybe we don't want that. Maybe the website responds differently on mobile, so we do specify a user agent too. And then we submit the task, and afterwards, every seconds we're just checking to see if the task got completed. So let's just submit a task and see how it works. So task got submitted, waiting for it to be solved. The task will be received by one of the workers, and the actions that are defined in the template will be executed in his browser. And when the task is completed, all the actions were executed with success, then we will get back our solution, which is actually the session of the worker for that particular page. Now we should see the response every moment, and yes, we have received it. And the response looks like this. So it's a JSON object, and it has a last screenshot in it. So if we were to check this last screenshot, this is what the worker was seeing on his side when the task completed. So it navigated to the website, and it typed the keyword, and it clicked the link, and this is the link on which it arrived. So you do get the last screenshot as well in the response. You also have a list of screenshots, which is with elements. If you define an action as a screenshot, as take screenshot, actually, we do have that action. So let's say after a click element action, you want to take a screenshot to see what happened with that moment, in that moment. So you could define a take screenshot action right after that previous action, and then you would see this list populated over here. We also have local storage, which is the local storage of the browser for that domain. And then we also have here cookies. So these are a list of cookies for that page URL. And these cookies can be imported into the browser and restore the session. So the other thing that I want to show you guys is that sometimes you might need to send a variable like video playtime, for example, to send it differently. Like, let's say you don't know the value of video playtime until the user actually does the search. So here is one thing that's really useful, is task push variables. So you could have this to be, for example, right here. So to give a better example, let's say you're logging into a website and you log in with email, password, and only after you log in you get a two-factor authentication code sent to your email. So that code, you don't know about it until you actually log in. So for that situation, you can push a variable while the task is running on the worker's machine. Now, the way to do that is to use this task push variables method and define your variables basically at any point. So let's say two-factor authentication code and the code. So the template will wait if you have a variable in the template that's being used and it's not sent with the submission of the task. The template and actually the task on the worker's machine will wait for that variable to be pushed. So if you don't submit all the variables, it's important to know that the template, the task won't complete successfully unless you actually push the variables missing while the task is running. So, yep, that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching.